I really can't believe that 365 days have passed since the crown was placed on my head and that humongous bouquet of flowers was plopped into my arms as I heard my name as Miss Minnesota 2013. As summer came around this year, it felt as if I was just beginning my journey as Miss Minnesota once again. There are few words that give this last year justice, but many people who made it the best experience of my life. I'm not the same person I was last June, because my experiences and the people I shared them with have changed me forever. Bruce, when I was first crowned Miss Minnesota, you made sure that being completely myself was enough for this job. You were patient, encouraging, and took the time to understand the crazy whirlwind of emotions that I was feeling in those first few months. You let me be me, and I can't thank you enough for that. Kathy, what a year it has been. I remember the night I was crowned and you grabbed my hand to lead me back to the judges to hear my critique. You were so excited and immediately adopted me as one of your pageant daughters. That meant so much to me. You've taken the time to guide me through decisions, especially those big paperwork ones right before Miss America. I can also add that you definitely know how to meet a deadline. I'm so glad that you have my back and have a vision for this program. Thank you for everything. Angela, I have always admired your confidence and ability to get things done. You have humbled me with your generosity and great sense of humor. I remember that time at the Outstanding Teen Pageant in Florida, when you became Superwoman and helped Miss North Dakota and I switch hotels at midnight. You were just missing your cape. Gina, it's been so great to see you throughout the year, even though you're so far away. I loved my blinged out hat that was rushed to me for the fishing opener. It's perfect. Thank you for supporting me behind the scenes and for the warm hugs, the words of encouragement, and the work that you've done to make my year a success. Millie, you and I have had some fun times at appearances, and I've always enjoyed having a good laugh with you about basically anything that could have been remotely funny. You've kept me out of trouble and always lift my spirits. Sean-Ann, I'm glad I got to know you a little better in these last few months. Thank you for supporting my events with Autism Speaks, being with us at the photo sessions, and for being an important part of what happens through this organization. Cindy and Jane from the Miss Northwest Board, I know that this year wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you for opening a door for me, encouraging me, and following me all the way to the Miss America stage. It meant so much to me that you were there to cheer me on. I am extremely lucky to have worked with you and been the recipient of such love and encouragement. Amy, you've got some mad graphic design skills, and it's been fun to have you as a chaperone, both as a contestant and as Miss Minnesota. The fun committee you put together last year was so awesome. Thank you for reminding me of my partner dance with the alligator every once in a while. Stacy, thank you for helping me look up instead of around. From the very beginning, I could see that you would challenge me to do that in everything that I do. Thank you for helping me understand who I am in Christ, and for taking the time to listen. I've enjoyed getting to know you better and being able to discuss some more challenging topics with you. Your contribution and scholarship has been a huge act of love towards the young women in this program. I am so blessed to know you. Charlotte, you have chaperoned me in the sizzling heat of the state fair and in the freezing cold locker rooms of hockey arenas. That alone deserves an award. Thank goodness we found the secret air-conditioned closet at the state fair. You have been so kind, fun, and just a great person to talk to. I've enjoyed all of our adventures, and I'm so glad we made it out alive. Did we ever count how many times people asked if you were my mom? Karin, thanks for being a part of my appearances and for the conversations we've had. It's always a treat to be able to perform with another musician and talk about life with a former Miss. Siri, Natalie, and Catherine, as the most recent Miss Minnesotas, I've appreciated the insight and advice you've passed on to me and for giving me such big shoes to fill. Jennifer, thanks for teaming up to shed a light on autism. Dorothy, thanks for seeing the good in every situation. I learned how to have fun being myself, and I'm glad you were able to pass along some of your wisdom before I left for Miss America. To all former Miss Minnesotas, thank you for being a fountain of encouragement as I prepped for Miss America, but also after I returned. I have learned so much from you and want you to know that you have inspired me to be a better Miss Minnesota today than the day before. I'm excited to join the party as the newest member of the Formers Club. Vicki, how do I even begin to tell you how big of a role you played? I would have been lost without you taking the time in the many conversations we've had. I love sharing with you all the funny stories from my appearances and being able to know that you've probably experienced something like them as well. Thank you for bringing the sisterhood of Miss Minnesotas together and for the important part you play in this program and the lives of those involved. Sarah Morum, I now have pictures from my year that I can show to my grandkids one day. There are moments you captured that tell a story and make me want to go back and relive them over again. I am so thankful for the trips you've made to appearances and the many times you've taken the extra time to get the perfect shot. You're a very special person, and I will forever remember your happy fingers, attention to detail, and commitment to quality. I still laugh about our up north experience together at the fishing opener. The Ye family really needs a reality show, and that's all I'll say. Jana, I literally laugh out loud every time I think about the pictures that are on the screen. You are probably the only person I will ever want touching my hair because it always turns out perfect when you're done. Expect to see me around some more. It's not just your crazy skills with hair that's awesome, but who you are. One of my favorite parts of Miss America was being able to see you back in the hair and makeup room right before competition. You were a huge comfort, and honestly had a huge influence on how I did. I can't wait for all of our adventures still to come because it's just the beginning. Brooke, you are a star at makeup and I've always felt like royalty after you transformed my face from a tired, baggy-eyed 20-year-old to Miss Minnesota. I may join the photo sessions as the official dress fluffer, like I had mentioned at my last photo shoot, so I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again soon. Ryan Daniel, there are so many things about you that amaze me. You understand who I am and were able to capture that in the work that you've done. I had the best America's Choice video thanks to you. Let's jam out sometime and I'll bring my violin, but don't make me dance! Sadie Miller and everyone at Autism Speaks Minnesota, thank you for allowing me to be your spokesperson for the year and for going above and beyond to secure some extra appearances in the schools. Your dedication to autism and the families impacted by it means so much to me. I look forward to working with you in the future because we're definitely not done yet. Carla and the Berlin family, thank you for your continued support, scholarship, love, and faith in me from the very beginning. Carla, I remember you judging me at my very first pageant in Brainerd. You told me I could be a Miss America way back then. It means a lot that your faith in me never went away. Thank you for being a great friend and for reminding me that I'm a Miss America in your eyes. To two of my favorite people, Sherry Kennedy and Danelle Rank, thank you for being such positive forces in my life these past 2 years. We worked pretty hard together, but had a lot of fun along the way. I couldn't have done any of this without you two. I gained so much from your wisdom and appreciate your honesty and loyalty. And I can say I consider you two as family. I'm craving sushi, are you? Bill and Vicki, you opened the very first store for me. Vicki, I remember you giving me your card at my high school and trying to convince me to compete in the Miss Brainerd Lakes pageant. Thank you for following up even after I said no that first time. You gave me one of the best gifts I've ever received. You treated me as your own daughter and told me that one day I would be Miss Minnesota. I miss you two very much. Pauline, I've told you so many times, but I can never tell you enough. You do miracles with my wardrobe. I can't even count the number of times I've had dresses taken in, well, taken out now, hemmed and altered. You somehow do it with absolute precision and amaze me every time. You're the only person I trust. I am so glad I met you and that I can call you a good friend. To our amazing sponsors, thank you for making a commitment to the Miss Minnesota Scholarship Organization. From gowns, fitness, and flowers, to cosmetics, snacks, and fun, you've got us covered, and we're so grateful for your support. To the Swigum family, you're all so much fun. Karina, I'm still so proud of you. We were the perfect match for each other this past year. Your bubbly personality, fearlessness, and energy were pretty impressive and nearly impossible to top. I remember trying to wrap my mind around you the first few weeks of Miss Minnesota, but the best part is that I probably never will. You're just that awesome. Your cheering for me at Miss America was soaring above the roars of the crowd. That's my sister for you. I can't wait to see what your future holds and all the lives you'll impact. To all the Swigums, thank you for adopting me into your family. When I became the butt of the jokes a few times, I knew you must really like me. I love you all. To Aaron and the Newberg family, thank you for housing me over the summer and for loving me during some of the most stressful parts of my year. Aaron, it felt so good to be able to talk to you about things that were on my mind and to know that you understood. You were beyond generous. The boys were great workout partners too, especially when they rode in the stroller we pushed around the neighborhood. I can thank them for some killer legs. Tim, Jana, Phil, and Sarah, you all know what happens behind the scenes. You see me at my worst, those mornings where I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Yet you're consistent and have my back. You've all made sacrifices for me, even before I ever started competing, and that means a lot. You've also reminded me that I'm not always a queen at home, even though there are times I feel like it. I need a good reality check once in a while, and I can count on you to give me one. Phil, thank you for being you and for giving me an opportunity to shed light on the cool person you are. There need to be more people like you. I have the best siblings. I'm telling you, we really need our own reality TV show. Mom and Dad, I really don't even know where to start. You know how far we've come and the amazing things that God has been doing in our lives. There are no other people on earth who love me as much as you do, and I never doubt that. I love that you have been able to experience this year with me, because you deserve every second of it. From driving me to appearances and zipping me into dresses, to cheering me on at Miss America and every appearance before and after, you've done it all. People sometimes forget that who I am is a combination of the wisdom you passed on and my own life experiences. You are a part of me and will always be the best parents in the world. To the state of Minnesota and the thousands of people I have met and represented this year, thank you for embracing me as your Miss Minnesota. Every conversation and interaction I've had adds up to the extraordinary experience I've had. I have an entire new perception of Minnesota, and I have never been more happy to call it home. As this year comes to a close, I've thought a lot about the things I've learned and will use the rest of my life. Looking back, I wouldn't have changed a single thing. I'm excited to begin the transformation of a new life as I place the 2014 crown on our new Miss Minnesota. Well, the time has come. I'm ready to pass the baton and begin the next adventure in my life. Thank you for entrusting me with this past year and ensuring me that this was my destiny. I would say goodbye, but it doesn't make all that much sense, because I will always and forever be your Miss Minnesota 2013.